All right, hey, what's up, YouTube? It's currently Wednesday, 20th of May. I'm about to show y'all a series of videos over the next 4 videos of my trades for the past few days. We're gonna start with Friday. I'll tell y'all now these have been the worst trades I've taken in quite some time. At one point in this video on Friday, I was down about 300 bucks. Kind of spiraling out of control. Ignoring my setup, ignoring my rules, not paying attention to my time frame analysis. This is the reality of trading. And then you'll see at the end of it, I even realized and spoke on everything that I did wrong. The reality of trading is you kind of you kind of be moving in like you just being like I don't know. It's like insanity, right? You know it's wrong, and I don't know what it is. It's just you just go with it. And I understand it's a part of discipline too, lack of discipline. It's definitely something I'm gonna need to start working on because you'll see. Just watch the video. I should have never been in a drawdown at $300, and this probably should have been a $500 day or $600 day or something like that, because it was clean the way it played out. It actually played out twice, and because I was stubborn with my position and you know wanting the market to go my way, um, I started the morning with a loss and had to get out of that loss in order to see some green. So, lock in with me. Hey, let's check it out.
And we are live. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. I'm here in Tucson, Arizona. Finally made it out here. I didn't pick up the camera yesterday. I was just, I was kind of out of it. It's not a huge time difference change, but about 3 hours. And I'm up early now, trying to catch this market. It's not too early, nothing crazy, but it's about 06:21 right now. We got about 8 minutes until the market opens. I'm looking over Tesla right now. I like what it's been doing overnight, early morning, super early morning. Nice pattern here. These are not zones that I will play though. I haven't looked at my zones yet. I remember I look at 5 minute levels, and that's where I'll pop my zones up and go from there. It's a big gap down, as y'all can see. We're trading at 431 right now. We closed at 443 previous day. These days can be tricky, you know what I'm saying? A little dangerous here sometimes because you see this time frame analysis, it's screaming red, you know. But what could happen? Once I get my levels out, we'll see how everything looks. But it can just market open. It might just flush on continuation down to the downside, or it might just fly up wanting to, fill a gap on the daily or something like that. But we will see. Let me get my charts marked up, clear this out. I know I'll be putting this back. Let me just look at my levels before I start deleting anything. And I use a trading view on the side when I'm looking at my charts and trying to find levels. I just like how easy it is to manipulate the chart and move around. So that is a good standing level that we're going to keep. 430.71 on the money. 430.71. We like that. I definitely see a gap fill coming. I didn't look at any news yet. I don't like to, look at news, but we'll see. And we got a supply zone up here, 435.72. 435.72. 435.72. That gray. Thin it out just a little bit more. Right. And then we got 442.46. 442 to fill our gap. 44, 42, 46. Boom. This will be playing with. This is a very big zone. Let me see something. Let me get something on the low side. Because if we fall out where we could go, 422.82. 422.82, it's already there. All right, cool. So, yeah, hopefully the market leaves something for us to trade, man. It's about 4 minutes and 47 seconds until open. I hate seeing these big moves right, you know, within the last 5 minutes, but it is what it is. Again, this is a lot of, it's a big opportunity this morning to make some quick money. And again, with making money, you need to be thinking about losing it too. So it can get bad fast. We need to, make sure we're on the right side and not fall into the traps. So we're going to play it safe. We're not going to touch anything until we see our time frame analysis hooked all the way up. I may take but if we just so happen to fall back down to our 431 area, I may take a very small entry of about 50 shares. And if we start pushing up, I'll start to size in on that, because I'm thinking we're going to fill that gap. Actually, let's look at some news real quick. Let me check it out on my phone. See if anything was said. Not really like I don't trade the news, but, I look every now and then. Yeah, I'm not really seeing nothing crazy. I mean, I may have missed it. Thinkorswim doesn't give the best news feed, but we'll see. I'm going to be trading with small size this Friday. I'm going to have to size in if I want something, if things start to look good. But as of right now, 50 shares on the table. That's what we're going to play with. Oh, 1 minute and 25 seconds until market opens. And it's pumping. It's pumping louder. So if it shows me it wants to fill this gap, I'll take an entry if we close above 435.79. A good strong candle, perhaps, above that level. But if we push back down immediately off the open, I'll take 50 right here to see if we go back to the gap. And if we do get entry down here, I will most certainly be adding on the way up. If I'm wrong off an entry down here, I'll cut it around 429. Let's pop an entry right in here. Whoa. Yeah, it's a good area. All right, 2 seconds. See where we go. All right, just making this way back down. It's the middle of a zone, so I would never take an entry in the middle like this. Your best opportunities are going to come from, your support and resistance levels. If I'm wrong up here, it's bad. I'm already out the trade, you know what I mean? And it could very well just, fly back up. So let's let it come back. Let's let it come down to us and see if we can get an entry. All right, we're in. And let's see, let's let it play out. That's why we take small size. We'd have been down like what, 120 already had we took full size on the entry. And we want to see if it comes back up to the gap. It's got it a bit down about $13. This is the type of candle you like to see at a particular level, right? I mean, it's not always right, but this is a little bit of confirmation to show you that there was some good activity down here around this level. So let's give it a minute. Had we took an entry right out the open, you know, one thinking it's going to go long, we'd be down like $1, $2, $3, $400 right now. I close below this candle. I'll go ahead and cut this trade and assume that we're going to go towards 423. Tesla has been pumping the past like week, so it could happen, but let's see. We're down about 100 right now. I'm trying to see if this is gonna give me a nice bounce out. Might just keep getting rejection off of 430, 67. We'll see how this plays out. I'm still, you know, considering it's going to push back towards 442. I'll give it some time. Let this trade breathe. And right now, the way it's rejecting off this level, I don't think we will make it up to that. Don't make it back up to 442. This could just fall back on down to the 423 area. And that was our entry as well to get short. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut. And we'll manage. We missed a short entry, which was the correct direction. I don't think we're getting back up to 430, and if we do, at this point, I wouldn't want to re-enter a short right there. Just give it some time and see what the market gives us. Go ahead and enter right there, 100 shares. I'm not gonna be able to hold this, not the ideal entry spot, so I'll cut this around break even. That is not what you want to see once you take an entry, is a wick like that. We'll be patient. All right, we just got a small entry there. Get another ad right up here if we can make it. If this shows me this entry was good, I'll start adding on the way down. Once I close below the low of a previous candle. All right, there we go. Let's see the close. I like that. We're gonna add, slow on that add. Jeez. It's the area I'm worried about. I just want to make sure we fall through. No support here. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. I want us to keep pushing down right below this area. Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, there we go. Very good, very good, very good. I like it. We're gonna add into that. There we go. And we're not gonna be able to take, I don't know if we're gonna be able to take profit on this trade. This is just damage control right now. Well, we might get a little something. Let's see what the market gave us today. Oh, there's a lot of buying and no push up. I think we go further down. Like 10,000 shares and nothing. No move up. Good, I like it. We go lower. We go lower. This is damage control, so not looking for much here. Yeah. All right. That was probably the worst day I've had in the past week. Just, y'all saw it. It was impatience, not waiting for the best opportunity to enter the trade. Kind of ignored the bias on the day because I, was looking for that, retrace back up to, fill the gap. Doesn't always happen. It may happen later in the day, but it's Friday. After that poor performance on the start, I'm not gonna take any more trades. That was a good trade though. You see, we waited for our entry closest to our level. This is our level that we drew up. Listen to your levels, man. Trust your levels and, take those trades. I started small at 50 shares. Just wanted to size in just to be sure we weren't gonna, keep pushing up. And once my confirmation was just an engulfing candle, pretty much beating the low of the previous candle, and that was my confirmation. And we took an ad, and we took another ad off the break of this area right here. So yeah, we went from -3 to positive 225. Right? Had we been patient all morning, it should have just been straight up positive 500. But we take what the market gives us. We're getting better every day. Patience. I need to just make sure I'm trading what I see at the moment and not what I expect. Because had I took a short here, the day would have been over. Had I had shorts here, we were long. Looking for a bounce. This showed us this level is not holding. It's not going to bounce, and we had multiple time frame analysis showing us that we wanted to go lower. I should have cut it. I should have cut the trade right here, boom, right, and I should have had shorts right up in this area, and that was the best entry. But it gave us a second opportunity. I didn't expect it to come back up, and gave us a second opportunity right here, and we had some good follow through. So, yeah, man. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, so there y'all have it, man. That was the Friday trade. Down 300, turned it around. We were fortunate enough to get a second chance in the market, and we closed the day out with $200. I broke all my rules just about. Ignored time frame analysis. We went from -300 to positive 200. Just look at that spread. Everything in between. That's $500. Had we stuck to our rules, we'd have probably been out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd probably been a 12-minute trade versus, I think we spent about 30, 35 minutes in the market that day. But it just goes to show, man, the support and resistance works. Time frame analysis helps, and it shows, you need to have discipline. You need to stick to your plan. You need to stick to your strategy, and you need to trade that strategy. I think at one point in the video, I even said, I will never take a position in between a level. I did that, and you saw what happened. It blew up in my face immediately. You know what I mean? So definitely, take your time in the markets and stay disciplined. Keep it simple. And that's it, man. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. We're going to jump to the next trade. It's going to be a Monday trade. I'll be posting that video here shortly. So hope y'all enjoyed this one, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Oh, and these videos, they get worse. These are some pretty bad trades, with me breaking rules and then deciding to follow the rules and turning the day around. So, yeah. Hey, if y'all like that, subscribe. We'll keep this going. I try to drop daily videos versus pushing everything into 1 week, because that can count for a super long video, and I know y'all want to sit here, at YouTube all day watching these long videos. But yeah, man, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. I live on the island of Baker. Yeah, life is the matrix. Be rich or be broke and be basic. Great, 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 great.